What's up, guys? So, as everybody who's known me for a long time knows or noticed, is books play a pretty big part in my life. And why am I talking about that out here at the VPT playground? Because I've actually been thinking about a couple random things that I'm going to put together. One of them is I've been looking for something, I don't know, just kind of in that like psychotic realm to do, because that's the way my brain works when it comes to workouts. And what I decided is I'm going to flip our general work tire. And it's not super heavy, but it's enough to get the job done. I mean, we've always figured it's between 350 tops. My goal is to flip that thing for a mile. And I'm not going to go on the road. I'm going to literally measure it here in a little bit. And although I think I have a pretty good clue how many flips that will take. But I said, I want to flip that thing for a mile. And then it's like, what can I possibly do out of this? And then my thought is actually to make it a fundraiser for books, particularly for kids' books. So, as you also probably know or have noticed, is we have books here at the gym. Plus, we've also done read-alouds as part of the Strong Kids program with Mountain View Elementary, or Skyview Elementary, sorry. And anyway, basically thinking that some of those books, particularly Andy Frisella's Hardworking Tails series, which are perfect for like the first, second, even like third grader, even younger generation, and basically to get about hard work, leadership. And again, like there's 5 of the books right now. Like, they're awesome. You should check them out. And then for the slightly older kids, Jocko Willink has a kid series called Way of the Warrior Kid. So my goal is to raise enough money to basically get an entire set of the Andy Frisella books, as well as an entire set of the Jocko Willink Way of the Warrior Kid books for each elementary school library here in Morgantown, or actually Monongalia County. We'll go bigger than Morgantown. So for every elementary school in Monongalia County, and to put a set in each of those little free libraries that are set up randomly throughout the county as well, and actually throughout the country. I think it's called My Little Free Library, something like that. But you've probably seen them, the little like kind of house-like little, like the box set up like a house, and you open it and there's books in it, and they're literally set up for people to drop off books for anybody to pick up. So I want to get, again, a full set of the Andy Frisella Hardworking Tails books and a complete set of Jocko Willink's Way of the Warrior Kid books to every elementary school here in Mont County, and inside every single one of those little boxes that I can find. And so my goal is to raise those funds by flipping that stupid tire for a mile. So let's measure how much that actually is. Completely transparent with the disclaimer, but our measuring tape was actually, again, torn off a long time ago. So I'm going to put the 1 foot mark as the start right at the end of the tire. And again, that will actually be 0. So when I measure one tire flip of that tire, then I'll just make sure that wherever it actually lands, we will subtract 1 foot to get the true reading of a measurement of how much distance was taken by the tire in 1 flip. Go again to show, this is right at the 1 foot mark, and it is spread out. So I'm going to flip this thing 1 time and see how far it travels from end to end, and then see how many times that would take to get into a mile. And there, I'm going to keep it live so that you can tell that I'm not changing anything. Let's see what this is. And let's see, it started at the number 1, and so it ended at about 7'3", it looks like. But again, that actually means that not 7'3", but we subtract the 1, so 6'3", so about 6 feet. I'll even give it a little bit less distance, so 6 feet, 6 feet 3 inches. Let's check out the math. All right, so I did the math here real quick. Again, that flip was 6 foot 3 inches. 3 inches is a quarter of a foot, so 6.25 feet. A mile, 5280 feet. 1 mile divided by 6.25 feet equals 845 flips of the tire to equal 1 mile. Now, I want to make sure this absolutely happens with that tire. I don't want to come up short by any means. So what happens if I actually take off this 3 inches and round it down? Like maybe I flip it slightly sideways, or just don't get a great flip. Then a mile divided by 6 foot flips even, that actually adds 35 more flips to the equation, 880 flips. So, ladies and gentlemen, that right there will be the goal. 880 flips of that tire for the book. So here are most of the books I'm talking about getting into these schools and library boxes for these kids. So at the top we have Andy Frisella's Otis and Charlie Hardworking Tails series, Daring Dreams, Play to Win, Fantastic Fruit Stand, and Very Big Excuses. There actually is a fifth one, but that one is out right now. Actually, someone has that checked out, which is pretty cool. So there are 5 of those. And at the bottom here we have Jocko's Way of the Warrior Kid's Mission, Way of the Warrior Kid, the original, From Wimpy to Warrior, the Navy SEAL Way, Mark's Mission, and then Where There's a Will. So again, these are the books I want to get into these elementary school libraries for these kids, as well as the little free library book stands that are out across the roadsides, things like that. So this is what I'm going for. So my goal is to make this mile tire flip happen in 2 weeks on September 6th. That'll be the end of my training cycle. That's exactly when I haven't been practicing, trust me. But that's when I'll be looking to basically just add some type of cool finish to the end of my training cycle in general. So that's what I think is a perfect time frame. So September 6th, from right now when I'm recording this, that'll be 2 weeks from now. Today's August 23rd. But anyway, the goal is, again, flip that mile, raise some money, and get some books out for some kids. So see if you can help me out.